Welcome to a 30-minute flow to help you shine light, energy, positivity outward. So when we try to force that, it doesn't work. We either come off insincere or we feel drained because we're kind of lying to ourselves. And so the idea behind this practice today is really to help just open up the channels, open up the physicality so that you just feel more open, spacious, able to shine some of that positivity outward. And you could practice this, every day, and it might not it may not make you feel ready to shine outward, and that's okay. And so we're not trying to force something that's insincere. Rather, we're trying to just kind of dig in and connect to the body in a way that allows us to spread energy when we feel like it will be balanced for ourselves. So we're going to go right into it. It is a little bit of a heat building flow, but not too intense. We've got a really nice kind of energizing balance class. I have 2 blocks. I think it's just going to make it easier, a little bit less kind of thinking. If you don't have blocks at home, no worries. We are going to start with some breath, and I'm going to use a block to set up into, I'll just show you. I'm going to set up into Virasana. I've got a really tall block. It feels great just kind of landing on it between my feet. But you can set up any way you want. The breath is Kapalabhati. I'll just say that right out of the gates. And so if you are pregnant or trying to become pregnant or just have your period, this might just, or just like your belly doesn't feel good, this is not the best option. This breath stimulates fire and digestion. So that is kind of the reason we take it is to get the flow of the energy internally kind of up the spine. But again, you know yourself best. If it doesn't sound like a good idea to you, go ahead and just take long, deep breaths while we go through Kapalabhati. We'll all start there. Long, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, doesn't matter mouth or nose. Just to land. I've actually just got my hands kind of tops of hands, backs of hands, touching soles of feet as a little bit of a grounding measure. And this stillness, these deep breaths, are really the main purpose. It's what we're looking for to see where our energy is at. We're not trying to force anything. I already said that, but I want to repeat it. So getting still, checking in. Those are all the very first steps of shining. Where are things at for me right now? Where are my reactions? Where are my emotions? Where are my depletions? Where do I feel like I need more? And being depleted isn't a bad thing. It's just the reality of it. So there's no one to blame. It just gives you information. Where do I need to fill up my cup a little bit more? So if these breaths are exactly what you need and you don't need any fire right now, just stay there. Otherwise, for Kapalabhati, we're going to sit up a little taller, shoulders down the back. Sorry, just wanted to cough before we go into it. And we're going to go into a full, I'll just describe it and then we'll do it together. It's going to be a full inhale a full exhale and really empty out. And then we're going to take just a little breath in, like a halfway breath in through the nose. And then you're going to exhale by pulling your belly button towards your spine, activating your core, but not in a more in a pull in way. And then that's your exhale. And then you'll inhale just a little, exhale all the way out with that activation of belly. Inhale just a little bit, exhale all the way out. And this is all through your nose. So we'll go ahead and just get started. You can hear how it sounds, but let's start together. And if you need kind of a cue, you can pause and listen to me. Inhale full, big inhale. Exhale full. Really empty out. Start to engage the belly now. Inhale just a little. Exhale. Empty out. Pull belly to spine. Inhale. Exhale, empty out. Pull belly to spine. I'll stop talking. Couple more. Try to keep going. About 10 to 15 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Again, like that. Exhale. Move off your block, come to hands and knees. We're going to go right into cow-cat, so kind of moving that energy around. So that heated fire energy, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And this is really what we're here to do, is open. That's your inhale, expand space. That's the shining. Exhale, kind of dig in and uncover what needs to flow more. So we're going to do that in our flow today. That's really going to be the kind of the heart of our practice, is checking in with some of those more sticky poses and then giving ourselves a lot of physical space, trying to transcend that into energetic space. So we're going to start right away on hands and knees. Go ahead and just find a moment for your foundation. I'm actually bringing my knees a little bit closer to my wrists. And then inhale, expand, right leg, left arm. Exhale, curl in, knee to elbow. Let's do this several times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Next time you reach long, either just stay like this or bend right knee, hold top of foot. Again, if it's a struggle, don't do it. Kick your foot back, lift your heart. Shine open. Take another breath. Good. Expand lung. Exhale down. Wiggle it around. Open it up. Close it up. Whatever you need to do. And repeat second side. Left leg, right arm. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Several more. Really closing up knee to elbow within your range. One more. Either stay long, reaching from side of the room to the other side, or bend left knee, hold foot, kick it open, lift your heart. Making space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Just land. Feel, listen, be. I'm going to walk all the way to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Just stand here. Feel that heat still generating from Kapalabhati, and then of course those knee to elbows. We're going to move into our classic Namaskar, which is the one, most of you have done it with me before, where we don't do a chaturanga and we make it super, super simple. So sometimes the simplicity is more confusing when we're used to doing something different. But the value of this in that repetition, the dropping in, and the simplicity of opening and closing is so valuable. So we're going to do it first round, slower. And then we'll do a few more rounds, nice and rapid. Of course, if you need to slow down, you slow down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, left leg back for lunge and really drop your heart. Again, if you need blocks, those are here for you. We will stay for an extra breath here. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, downward dog. One breath in downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Again, pause. Exhale here. Full breath. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, top of mat. Inhale, arms to sky open. Exhale, arms beside you, stand. So that was half of one round. Second side of that, same pace. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Sink in. One more full breath. One more inhale. Exhale, downward dog. One breath. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale. One full breath. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold, top of mat. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, stand. So that's our flow. We're going to do it several more times. Half breath, half movement, so it goes pretty quick because there's not many poses included. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, arms to sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We're going to do 2 more cycles on your own. Let the heat build. Let your mind drop away. Fold. One more full cycle. Take your time. Meet at top of mat. Just be here. See if something shifted. If something feels lighter, brighter. It doesn't have to. It's okay if it doesn't. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, step back plank. Exhale, flow. Move into downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands, left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach arms to sky. Exhale, sink in. Full breath. Inhale, arms a little wider. Exhale, left arm underneath, eagle wrap. Take your time to wiggle into it. I always need to on the side. And then sink hip forward, elbows up. So we're starting to get into some of those tight poses I talked about at the beginning. When we find a tight space, we have to dig in a little deeper so we can just see what's there. It's the first step. Now, the first step I said is grounding. That's the next step before shining. Digging in, seeing what's there. Inhale, free up those arms. Exhale, dive over a straight right leg. So you've pulled your hips back, right toes lift. Fold over right leg, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Just feel into that right hip. Bring your left hand down, twist right arm up, and really lift your right arm while dropping your right hip. That's pretty big action there. Take another breath. On an exhale, right hand down. Inhale, right knee bends. Exhale, lift the left knee. Maybe use your blocks. I'm going to walk hands in front of right foot. Inhale, and on an exhale, lift up, standing split. So just take a moment here, kind of diving in, lifting left heel, more or less level hips, but you don't need to fight it. Take another breath. I always like the right knee a little tiny micro bend. On an exhale, bend both knees, step left foot behind right. We're going to stay here in this forward fold with cross legs. Inhale, arms up. Got left wrist in front of right, so now the ankles and the wrists are twisted. On an exhale, tilt right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up, you're still twisted, and then with a soft right knee, bend the right knee, you're going to expand into like a star shape balancing. Just take a moment. On an exhale, just put some weight into that left foot and then expand. Right leg lifts, left knee slightly bent, balancing. And then you're going to slide that right leg all the way back into a low lunge, but you'll keep your right knee lifted this time. Take a breath here, kind of opening. We've been in this pose before. And now transition back of mat, ground right heel, maybe lift it up again. We're going into Skandasana. Left toes lift to sky. Take a breath. And then we're transitioning towards the left foot. You're going to slide onto outer right foot, move left foot down, come into a half side plank. And then lift your hips, side bend again, but this time in this pose, breathe. On an exhale, left foot back, inhale plank, exhale chaturanga. If these poses in the vinyasa don't serve you, skip them. Downward dog and pause. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands, right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, take a breath. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, right arm underneath, eagle arms. Once you've got the bind, sink into hips, but lift elbows and breathe. Inhale, free up arms, straighten left leg. Exhale, dive over straight left leg. So you have to pull the hips back a little bit to make that happen. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. And then flatten right hand, twist left arm up. So reaching up through left fingers and then at the same time dropping left hip. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, left knee bends. Exhale, lift that right leg. Inhale, hands forward of left foot. Exhale, lift into standing split. So again, more or less level hips. Always have a slight bend in the left knee, and that just engages the muscles around the joint rather than locking them out. Take another breath. On an exhale, both knees bend to slide right ankle behind left. Stay here in the fold for a couple breaths. Inhale to stand. Keep the crisscross. Right wrist in front. Touch the palms. Take an inhale. Exhale, tilt left. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale up in the cross. Exhale, soft left knee, balancing star. Just open up space, shining bright. Even just for this moment, take an inhale. Exhale, step right foot down, just transfer weight. Allow yourself to teeter, to tip, to rock, doesn't matter. Take another breath. And then slide that left leg way back, hands down, knee up. Kind of sink into that hip for a moment. Again, a familiar place. And then transition towards the left foot. And again, I've been lifting the heel in my Skandasana lately. Just feels more spacious. That's what we're here to do today. Right leg straight, open up, and breathe. Good, and now transition. Right knee bent again. Lift your left heel. Ground that left hand, and then come on to outer edge of left foot. Right foot halfway down. Half side plank. And then lift your hip. Really open through right side body and breathe. On and exhale. Hands down, right leg back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, and just connect. Don't overthink it. Be right here. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. Again, this familiar lunge, we've been here. One breath. Drop your left heel. I want you to stay with your hands down, but I do encourage a block if you've got one. So I'm bringing my block on the flat level. Now note, my block is pretty thick. So my block is on the flat level. It's outside of my right foot, and my hand is flat on it. Right knee is bent, left foot is down. We're coming into side angle pose. So this should feel tight with the hand down rather than stacked on the thigh like we often do. So just breathe in here, kind of rotate the torso inside of the pose. Ground through both feet and breathe. Inhale up through peaceful warrior. And then right away, straighten right leg. Pull out of your right hip. We're creating space. So just like we've been doing, closing and then opening up to shine. How does that feel? Take another breath. And then soften your right knee. We're just literally stepping front of mat right into chair pose. So just find a little bounce in chair. Just feel into it. And then reach your arms wide open. Exhale, right arm underneath. Eagle wrap. Pour weight into left foot. Full eagle. We're going to stay here in this pretty tight space. Breathe into it. Be with it. Take one more full breath, eagle. On an inhale, left hand onto block or the ground, open up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So again, finding a big open space. Taking up space. Making space. Take a big inhale. On an exhale, soften both knees. Step your right foot back to land. Heel down. And straighten your left leg. Fold over left leg. Relax your head. Steer your hips back. Take a breath here. So it's up to you. We're moving into revolved triangle. A very tight pose. I've got both my blocks at play to just kind of see what I want to use. So I brought my block under my right hand, about middle height. Again, that's pretty standard for every block. And then I'm going to take my left hand to my left hip and kind of steer my hips up, and then left arm. I want a wider stance for more stability, so I'm widening right foot. Now I'm steering my hip back and my left arm up. So this is great. Another option is on that same block outside of the left foot, a little deeper twist. Doesn't matter either way, just breathe. Again, a pretty tight pose. One more deep breath. Inhale, turn all the way to the long edge of your mat. Reach your arms up, take tons of space. So star pose, reaching open. And if you want to, you can kind of like reach to the sky, but only if it means kind of making more space in your trunk. Reaching, 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 reaching. Take one more breath. Turn your toes out towards the corners of mat. We're going right into Skandasana. This time I'm going to lift my hands to my heart. I know you can't quite see. Just breathe here. On an exhale, transition to left knee bent, top of mat. Right heel lifts. Bring your right hand down, left arm up. Stay here in the twist, or go right into wild thing, outer edge of right foot. Push your left toes down. Wide open pose. Breathe. Exhale. Hand down, flow or no flow. Take a moment in downward dog to simply be with yourself. Be with your own energy. There's no right, there's no wrong in how you actually feel. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. So again, you've got that left foot forward in this kind of familiar lunge. We've been here before. And then drop your right foot. Make sure left foot lines up with right arch. Left heel lines up with right arch. I'm going to bring my block on flat outside of left foot, and I'm going to keep left knee bent. So I'm drawing into side angle from here. Right arm up. So again, twist inside the pose. Be in there. Let it be sticky. Let it be a little dark, a little gnarly. Go ahead, inhale through Peaceful Warrior, and then straighten left leg. Really reach. Good, and then soften that left knee. Steer your hips towards top of mat. Just simply step, top of mat. Kind of bounce into chair a few breaths. And then arms wide, inhale. Exhale, left arm underneath. So bounce in there. Pour your weight onto right leg. Left knee lifts. Eagle pose. Again, we'll stay for 3 or 4 breaths. Good, and then go ahead and unwind. Inhale into your half moon. Take up space, make space, shine. Take a big inhale. Soft right knee as you land, exhale. Straight right leg, hips are now squared towards the mat rather than open. Parsvottanasana. Again, I know I want a wider stance, so I'm just going to do that now, moving my right foot a little to the right. Left heel is down. I'm going to bring those blocks in line with my right foot, just kind of on the same plane. And then I like that left hand to start underneath the shoulder, pulling right hip back, drawing upward, twisting. Revolve triangle. Next option, his left hand crisscrosses, block outside of right foot, twisting. Breathe in here. We'll be in here 2 more long breaths. Sticky, gnarly. We got to see it. We got to be there if we want to shine energy outwards. Authentic, honest, clear energy. Good. Open up wide. Long edge of mat. Take up tons of space. Make a star shape. Maybe reach for the sky. Maybe stay in stillness. Good. Take an inhale. Really take up space. Open that heart. Exhale. Dive in. Coming into Skandasana one last time. Maybe balancing, lifting hands to heart. But don't worry. You can do whatever works for you. On and exhale, hands down. Bend right knee. Turn into a lunge. Plant left hand, top of mat. Twist, inhale. Breathe. Stay here or outer edge of left foot. Push into right foot. Open up, shine. Wild thing. Allow yourself to be seen. On and exhale, right hand down, plank flow. Take a moment in downward dog. Let all of that movement, physicality kind of integrate into your cells. And then drop your knees. Come onto your heels and just land kind of like we did at the beginning. Take a couple breaths. In through mouth or nose, out through mouth or nose, doesn't matter. Assessing where your energy is at right now for you. And maybe for someone else. Maybe there is enough to share. Maybe there isn't. You understanding that is the best way for you to move out into the world. We're going to end in Supta Baddha Konasana. If it is okay with your body to do a heart opening back bend, I'm going to suggest it. If you've got a block, great. If you don't have one, you could grab like a firm pillow or a blanket and roll it tight. You don't want it lumpy, just a tight roll. And we're going to put it on our back. So this is coming right on your shoulder blades. Your head is on the ground. So again, I've got a thick block. I know I can do this back bend, but you could do a thinner block. Or a roll gives a little bit when you land. So you can come down. You start with your knees bent, feet on the mat. Kind of adjust yourself. Come on to elbows. And then bring your shoulder blades onto the mat. And we want the head to land on something. So if you have a prop that keeps your head off the ground, find a sweatshirt or a pillow or a blanket and adjust so that your head is landed. Arms go open, shoulders open. And then if it's available to you, if it's too much, don't do it. But if you can, find Baddha Konasana, soles of feet to touch. And we're just going to be here for a couple breaths. Of course, you could stay for quite a while if you like. One more thing before you land. I want you to lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, and re-land. We want a long sacrum, a long low back. So take a couple breaths. And again, first foundation is just knowing where you're at, checking in, getting still so you can assess. Next step is digging into the spaces that kind of steal your energy, looking at them face to face. And then that final step is, if there is availability to share outward, do it with care, compassion, acceptance. Thank you for shining your energy. I'm going to leave you right here. I hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, noon, whatever it is.